folks, we are back a little bit delayed. I've had this about 2 weeks, but I'm getting around to unboxing. This is the August 2025 So Colorful Fat Quarter Bundle from Fat Quarter Shop. And August is purple, one of my favorite colors and my daughter's favorite color. Like I said, I cannot wait till next month when they have that just 12 fat quarters or fat quarters by the dozen book come out, because a lot of these that I've got will be going into quilts from that book. So, and as always, we get our little color code card here that shows us what we have. And it looks like we don't have a lot of Riley Blake or Lori Holt fabric this time, so we've got a good smattering of different things. But if you find one that you particularly like, then you can use the SKU number and see if they have it in stock and order some more. So let's get started. Again, I love these bags. I just used the July bag to put my pieces in for my Fab Farm quilt. If you look in my videos, I just released one yesterday on the goat, and I'll be working on the cow later on this week. And I use these bags to kind of keep everything together. So that's another plus about these. I didn't buy this just for the bag. I bought this to kind of build out my stash, because I've noticed I had some kind of holes in my stash. I would have a lot of blues and not a lot of greens, or no yellows, and then I would be running to the quilt shop to buy, you know, a fat quarter of a yellow because I didn't have a yellow that would go good, or a green or whatnot. So, but let's look at these purples. So this one is Moda. This first one here is Moda. It says Moda Fabric Supplies, Untamed Blossoms Paint Joy Upon Your Heart. So I'm assuming it may be something called Untamed. I'm not sure who the designer is, but we could look it up on that card if we really liked it. It's a really good purple, kind of leafy design. So let's fold this one up, move it out of the way, and look at the one below it. I'll just set it to the side here. And I've got to pull out some containers too, because I have the blues and the yellows just sitting on my floor from last time that need to be put away. But this one here is Robin Pickens, Dotty Thatched. Pretty purple. I love the dots. I love the thatched look. This is a really good basic blender you could use in just about any quilt. So I like that. So this is Dotty Thatched. This next one is a Figo fabric, Mr. Bones Sews by Kimberly Pierce Moore for Figo Fabrics. Oh, this is cute. And I really like this one, and I think my local quilt shop has some of this. And I may pick up some more when I'm there this weekend for Breakfast Club. It's got a little sewing machine. It's got the little skull and crossbones. It's got seam rippers, spiders, thread, buttons, just a little, looks like scissors that look like bats. It's spider webs. It's just Halloween on and sewing mixed together. And I think she has a little skeleton that kind of sews with her named Mr. Bones. So I think she designed this after him. And on her TikTok, I don't have TikTok, because I mean, I've got Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and that's about as much social media as I can handle. But I know that he was a rave on TikTok for a while. So, but this is cute, and I may pick up some more at my local quilt shop. So, This next one is Gentler Times by Lori Holt. So this is Riley Blake, Lori Holt, Gentler Times. It's one of her new collections. I actually got the Fat Quarter Bundle come in the mail a few weeks ago. It's over there. So this is just an extra fat quarter I can use to make a quilt. Whenever I've got a lot of Lori Holt, and honestly I have not used a lot of it unless it's been scrap quilts with other fabrics. And I've got 2 kits, the snowman kit and another one that's Lori Holt that I really need to get dumped on and get working on. But I like her fabric. I mean, it may sound like I'm like ragging on Lori Holt when I say there's a lot of it in these bundles, but I just noticed that there was a majority. It's not nothing wrong with it. But, and I do love her fabric. I love the kind of simplicity of it. It kind of goes with everything. And it just kind of reminds me of my grandmother who taught me how to quilt, or got me interested in it. She didn't really teach me much, but it just reminds me of country, living on a farm. So that's Gentler Times. This next one is another Mr. Bones Sews in purple. It is moons and bats and stars, bats of all sizes. It's a tossed print. So this one is Figo Fabrics, Mr. Bones Sews by Kimberly. So this is just another coordinating for that one, and this is awesome. Like I said, I may have to go to my local quilt shop and pick up. I know they have like the Mr. Bones black and black fabric, so that I could do something with this. Or I may just order some on that quarter shop if I can't find it. It's already sold out at my local quilt shop. But I want to shop local first because I love my quilt shop and I don't want it to close. And they're always there having good classes, so I try to support them and get stuff there if I can find it. But they are a small shop, so they can't keep the inventory that places like Missouri Star, Fat Quarter Shop, can. So this one we don't have a selvage that chose us, but it's a pretty like little crosshatch design. It may be part of Mr. Bones Sews, I'm not sure, but it's just like little, looks like like cat scratches or werewolf scratches in different ways. But it's like a light purple. It's pretty. It would be a good basic, good Halloween one too if you wanted. So, it may be a part of Google Friends, and I've got Google Friends up there. This one is Riley Blake. It is called Google Friends, I think. I think I have this layer cake. Let me take a look. Because I just bought one for... Yep. So I have the layer cake, so now I have a fat quarter to go with it. But it is this fabric here. There it is. It's called Ghoul Friends. And it's really cute. I saw this and I had to have it. And then Green Fairy Quilts have a lot of pre-cuts. If you're looking for pre-cuts at discounted prices, and they're usually a lot cheaper than Fat Quarter Shop, they put a lot of stuff on sale as soon as they are allowed to by the manufacturer. And this was on sale, I think it was a Labor Day or maybe before that sale, maybe a 4th of July sale, I can't remember, that I picked this up on. And I think I paid $23, $24 for it, and they now retail, layer cakes are usually around 50 bucks now from every, so that's pretty cool. I like that. I already got some fabric from that, so this could go with that. Like if I needed an extra layer cake square or two, or charm squares, this would go good with that. It's a cute little Halloween line. I kind of run the gamut on Halloween. I like really creepy stuff, and I also like really cute stuff. So I've actually got a layer cake ordered from So Yeah. That's called Jeepers Creepers. That looks kind of creepy. That should be coming in a few weeks. This is Moda. This is also from Robin Pickens. It says Untamed Blossom. So the actual line is called Super Bloom. So this one here and this one here in the same line is called Super Bloom by Robin Pickens. And this is some coneflowers. This is really cute. I like it. It's a pretty good tossed print. And we have another thatched. It looks like a dotted thatch from Robin Pickens, probably from the same line. Just a lighter shade. I love those. That's probably, hopefully, will be a basic, because I think that would work well. I'm always trying to collect a lot of basics, because you never know when you're going to need them. This is Dotted Thatched by Robin Pickens. And we've got a gamut of different purples. We've got purples with a lot of pink tones in them, red tones. We've got purples that are more blue. We got light purples, dark purples. This one had a really good color range to it. And this one's called Seasons by Ghazal Razavi for Figo Fabrics. It's kind of a basic. It's got a little dotty texture to it, but pretty. Very light purple. And I haven't seen a lot of Figo fabrics in here, and this time we've got several of them. So I'm glad they're kind of branching out and, you know, shying away from, or, you know, giving us more than just Lori Holt and Moda, Riley Blake and Moda. So this one's Art Gallery called Tangerine by Art Gallery Studio. It's got a pretty modern kind of half circle texture to it. It would be good for, you know, as a basic to add into a scrap quilt. It's a very light purple. Good for a baby quilt. It's very soft. And the texture on Art Gallery fabrics is very shiny and slick for most of theirs. You always can tell a difference. And I don't have selvage on this one, but this is a real pretty floral. Looks like peonies, maybe roses. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with flowers. I know hydrangeas and black-eyed Susans and regular roses, and that's about it. But that's pretty. And this looks like it's just a blown up version on a lighter background of the one we were just looking at. And again, I don't have the selvage, but it's real pretty. And these would all go well with the Dottie Thatched, and it probably is part of that line. I just don't have the selvage for it, but that's real pretty. I love the big print. That would be good on a big block. And this one looks like Riley Blake. It looks like kind of like Lori Holt, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Sometimes we can tell by the thing. Yeah, this says taffy, so I'm assuming this is probably a Riley Blake. Usually their SKUs have a color after it, and it kind of looks Lori Holt-ish. Might not be her, but it could be. It's a real pretty kind of, looks like olives or grapes on little sticks. Not quite sure what they are, but it's pretty. And then we have an art gallery fabric for the last one. So a good smattering of things. This is Tangerine by Art Gallery Fabrics, Art Gallery Studio Designers. It's a purple and it's got fruit on it. It's got oranges and popsicles and even got some records, bananas, and so a good summer fabric. So I was overall impressed with this one. What do you think? Is this a dud, or was this a pretty good color range? I think it was, and I like the fact that they went out of their comfort zone and gave us some more fabric that's not just Moda, not just Riley Blake. We had some Figo fabric in there, Art Gallery fabric, so we've got the whole gamut, and a lot of it works together. So have a good day, y'all, and stay tuned. I will be getting September's at the end of this month. We'll do a unboxing in October, and stay tuned for my next video of the Fab Farm quilt. Will be cows, and that should be really fun. It's going to be a really complicated block, but have a good day.